Pablo, what a win yesterday, a necessary win.
Massive.
It felt like a final, of course, for Argentina. It was actually the highest amount of spectators for a men's World Cup match since the 1994 final.
Really.
Truly
Wow.
some passionate fans out
I
there.
I have been at the stadium last night, and it was incredible. The atmosphere at the stadium's been brilliant, and it was great to see, of course, Argentina winning the game. It was a must-win game for both teams, really. But of course, as an Argentinian, would have been a complete disaster. You know, we would have lost that game because of Messi, because we know that for our country, football is big, and we want Messi to do well in this World Cup, and with that, he was a classic Messi. You know, when he find a small space outside the box, he always score from there, and it was a great goal. And yeah, Messi keep our World Cup dream alive. So thank you, Messi.
I think everyone's thanking Messi. And I mean, Pablo, we've been speaking to some of our colleagues next door from ESPN Argentina. And before the World Cup started, they told me that everyone back home in Argentina was really excited because they've seen Messi have to carry some other teams in the past. But now they feel like they have one of the best teams in years, but we're not quite seeing that. And now
No.
people are doubting on whether they can win the World Cup. And if they don't, will this affect Leo Messi's legacy? Does he still need the World Cup? How do you think he's
No,
feeling?
he,
Is
he
he
doesn't.
feeling
For me,
pressure?
for me, he doesn't need to win the World Cup to say that or to prove that he's been one of the best players in the world. And listen, he won absolutely everything at the club level. Then he won Copa America. We have been really close in 2014 in Brazil. Come on, we always been a really good team with Messi in the team. But of course, before the World Cup, those 36 games unbeaten, they built a good momentum. And let's be honest, before the World Cup, everyone's saying, who is the top three teams to win the World Cup? And many people would say Argentina was
Yeah.
one of them. But after these two performances, I'm not quite sure. If we want to go far, if we want to progress to the round of 16, because nothing is done.
Yeah.
We won against Mexico, huge 3 points, but some more work still to be done against Poland. We need to win as well, and it's not going to be easy. So they definitely the team have to improve, because then of course we will face stronger teams, and if we continue playing like that, we won't have big chances to win the World Cup. We're not being good enough. I know we got players to play a lot better than what we did in the first two games.
Well, just outside of the World Cup news now, we had a bit of a surprising bit of news today with the reports linking Leo Messi to a move to MLS, to Inter Miami. People were wondering if this was going to happen. Cristiano Ronaldo is also being linked to MLS and Inter Miami too, knowing the power of David Beckham there. What do you think about this, Pablo? Because with everything going on with Ronaldo, how he's left, Manchester United and probably will be leaving European football, do you think Messi might suit this move so that he finishes his time in Europe at the end of the season on a high?
Why not? Why not? I can't see this happening. I mean, I didn't speak to Messi, of course, but he's got a place in Miami. I know he spent some time with his family on holidays. He loves Miami. And
A lot of
what
Argentinos
a
in
place
Miami.
to go. Eh?
Yeah, a lot of Argentinos in
A lot of
Miami.
Argentinians, and what a place to go and enjoy the MLS, the life, and it could be also Suarez, Fabregas, the same. The three of them are really, really close. They're big friends, and imagine all three of them going to New York. Huh?
Yeah,
Sorry,
Nedum, what do you
to
think? 'Cause I
Miami.
know you.
Wow, that would be
Pablo
a
wants to go
must.
to Miami. Jeez. Sounds like we should work on a deal for Pablo to go to Miami. I've never seen anyone.
Give
Call
me a
Pablo.
call. Give me a call.
Pablo still got it. We
I'm
know
sure I'm
Nedum
still
still
good
got
enough
it.
to play in MLS.
Of
I can
course.
do the job for Miami.
Ooh, fine.
And Nedum.
And Nedum,
No,
of
I
course.
quit.
We
I
can
quit.
fight for the right back spot,
No,
like
no,
we
no,
did
no,
many years ago at Man
no.
City.
You take it like you did all that time ago. You take it.
Oh.
It's fine. You took
I
it
love
last time. Take it again. It's fine.
Nah.
Take it
I don't
out.
want it. I don't want it.
Nedum, what do you think, though? Leo Messi in MLS. I mean, as someone who, of course, plied their trade in MLS, loved your time there, what would this mean for the league now?
Everything.
Yeah.
Literally, it's as simple as that. It would mean everything. that's the most significant moment in the league's history, and it might never be matched. You know, Lionel Messi isn't like one of the best players now. He's one of the best players of all time. So for him to even be mentioned with the MLS, that brings so many eyes to that league. And the league is getting better year in, year out. And when you bring somebody like that,
That's true.
if Messi can come, anyone can come. And I think that's going to be something which will be sold, which will be used. And I think he'll love the experience. You say he loves Miami. I'm sure Miami will love him. I'm sure the league will love him. And, you know, if Messi's playing anywhere in the world, I'm more than ready to watch. And we talked before about his legacy and whether it would be tarnished if he didn't win a World Cup. We're at a point now where millions of people around the world who aren't even Argentinians are willing him to win this World Cup.
Yeah.
Many people saying that, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that shows how significant he's been in the lives of most
But you
of the
see
footballing
yesterday
world.
when he scored, his celebration
The emotion.
was emotions. And that sign of relief
Yeah.
from
The-
everyone's faces. You know, even, I don't know if you see Scaloni, the coach, and one of his assistant manager, Aymar, they were crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like after he scored, the people that are unhappy, you'd probably say Brazilians, you say Ronaldo fans, and you say Mexicans. Outside of that, it felt like everybody else was like, oh, it's great to see Messi doing something
It was funny
special.
because there's an amazing picture of as Leo went to celebrate, and of course the Argentina fans are falling over each other, taking pictures, and then there's the Mexican fans too, and they're still like,
Of course.
Yeah.
take it. It's a moment, you know, this is a man that has made us all love football as well. One of the greatest to ever play. So I think his legacy is always going to be intact. He's definitely, as we were talking about Luis Suarez, he has nothing to prove.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.